So today I'm going to do a review of this Vibely two-step mascara because, as you can see, I don't really have any eyelashes on top. They're severely damaged from extensions. So we're gonna try this two-step and see if it helps. And I'm only gonna do one eye, and I'm gonna do 3 steps. So one of each, 3 different times. Give you time in between to let it dry. So let's see what it does. So we're gonna start with step number 1, and it's just a traditional mascara wand. I'm gonna start at the root and shake it up. Get rid of some clumps maybe. So there is the first set of number 1. I'm gonna let it dry. All right, I've let it dry for about 30 seconds. So I'm gonna go in with step number 2. And you'll see that it is definitely a thicker consistency, almost like this might be fibers maybe. So I now have one full round on that top lash. I'm gonna let it dry and we'll start with step number 2. All right, so I've let these dry for about 30 seconds. I've done step number 1 and 2 one time. So let's go in with the second round. We're gonna start with step number 1 again. I'm gonna put it on just the same as I always do. Start at the root and work my way up. Trying to separate clumps, but this is step number 1, round 2. I'm gonna let it dry. All right, let's move on to step number 2, round 2. So this is going all the way down to the green section. Again, I'm going to work from the root all the way up. And after I've done one full loop through, I'm going to work to get those clumps gone. So this is round 2 of step 1 and 2 of the Vibely. Let's let it dry and we'll do our final round. All right, so I've been letting it dry for about 30 seconds. Let's do our third and final round. I'm gonna do it the exact same way that I've been doing it. Clean off the tip of my brush because it always ends up on my face. Start at the root, jiggle my way out. It's a little on the clumpy side. Let's let step number 1 dry. All right, so we've dried step number 1 for the 3rd time. Let's go ahead and go in with step number 2 for that final time. Clean off the tip of the brush. All right, let's let it dry because it is extremely clumpy. So I'm gonna let it dry. All right, so it's been drying for about 30 seconds. So I always go in with a brow brush. I had my brows microbladed, so I don't really need this, but I do keep it around so that I can go through and attempt to separate my lashes just a bit because they are extremely clumpy. Now I'd say it's probably time to buy a new one because it keeps rotating on me. So three rounds of step 1 and 2, and this is what it looks like. After separating just a little, I will have to go in and clean it up a little, but you can see the difference between my two eyes. So I'm heavily damaged from extensions, but this is with this Vibely mascara to look. So I'll clean it up and do the other eye and I'll be ready for my day. So I'm just going in and cleaning up my mess because I'm not the neatest makeup applier. All right, so here is 3 rounds of the Vibely 2-step mascara. Definitely gives the appearance of having lashes when I don't, because you can see there's sections that are completely missing from the extensions, but it's very clumpy and kind of messy. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being amazing, I might give it a 5. And maybe it's just because I don't know how to put it on. But this is 3 rounds of the Vibely 2-in-1 mascara. Like I said, it definitely gives me the appearance of having more than I have, but I don't like the look. I don't like the clumpiness.